friends, this is Krista. Thanks for stopping over to Books and Jams today. I am going to be telling you the books that I hope to be reading in the month of June. Let's get started. The first book I'd like to read in the month of June is the pick for my Goodreads read-along called Books and Jams Readalong. I'd love for you to join in. This month we're going to be reading The Unseen World by Liz Moore. I believe this is a little bit of a mystery, a little bit of a family drama about a father and daughter duo, and he has a bit of a hidden past, and it's the daughter's quest to discover her father's hidden past. I know that this was super popular on BookTube a while ago. The hype train has passed, it has left the station, and now it's time for me to read this book. And I would love for you to join in. So if it all sounds interesting to you, I will link the Goodreads group down below. That is the first book that I plan on reading this month. The second one is one that I recently talked about in an anticipated reads video for a Friday 5, and that is one that was sent to me by the publisher, and it is The Map of Salt and Stars by Jennifer Zainab Jakadar. This is a book about a Syrian American family, mother and daughter. The father, I believe, passes away and they decide to move back to Syria. Unfortunately, they move back and then all of the uprisings begin happening and they have to flee their hometown. There's also another timeline along with that story of a story that Nora's father or grandfather told her about a girl 800 years previously that was apprenticed to a map maker and disguised herself as a boy to find her life and adventure and pursue her dreams. And these two girls follow the same path across the Middle East and Northern Africa. So this just sounds so beautiful. There is a map on the inside. It is a book with a lot of travel in it, so I'm glad that there's a map because that will come in handy for sure. But it's a part of the world that I don't read very much about, and I'm very, very excited. I just think that this is going to be a wonderful read. Along with those two books, I have decided to randomize the rest of my TBR this month. So I have recently cataloged all of my unread books on Goodreads into a shelf called Owned TBR, and there are currently 606 books on that shelf, which is not a shame. I am very happy to have that many books. However, it's hard to decide every month what to read, so I decided this month to go a little bit random with it. So I used a random number generator, I found 5 numbers, I found the corresponding books, and here they are. The first of those I'm excited about, The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. This is one of the ones that's on my 2018 TBR shelf. I chose 50 books at the beginning of the year that I really want to get to this year, and this is one of them. In this book we follow an English nurse who travels to Ireland, to a small town where there's a young girl, I believe 11-year-old girl, who has not eaten anything for 4 months. People in the town, I don't know if they start to think that it's some kind of a miracle and there's something special happening here. So this nurse travels to see what's going on. Why has this girl not eaten anything for the last 4 months? And how has she survived? I'm really excited about it. I had heard some mixed reviews about it. Some people weren't that thrilled about it, but then Katie from Life Between Words absolutely loved it, and she sold me on wanting to pick it up. I'm glad that this is the one that showed up in this random pile. The second one I'm also glad showed up because it is a sequel to a book that I recently read. This is The Firebird by Susanna Kearsley. Now, this is the sequel to The Winter Sea, which was my Goodreads read-along group pick for a couple months ago. And I just read the back of this and it doesn't seem to have anything to do with that first book. So I'm a little curious about how they're going to connect or if they're more like companion novels. Susanna Kearsley often deals with some kind of, I don't want to say magic, but some kind of strange occurrences, whether it be some kind of paranormal thing or traveling back in time in some respect. Often deals with 2 timelines, so there's usually some element of historical fiction included, and along with some mystical events that are going on. So in this one, we follow Nicola, who is born with a special gift. She doesn't really want anybody to know about it, and she encounters this woman who's trying to sell this small wooden carving that she claims belonged to Russia's Empress Catherine, but there's no proof to it. So somehow Nicola's ability allows her to know that this woman is telling the truth, but there's some mystery and how does she know, and I don't know. I just love Susanna Kearsley's writing and I'm very excited to continue with a sequel this month. That's exciting. Another book that I was excited showed up is Tayari Jones' Silver Sparrow. Now she is the author of An American Marriage, and this is just another book by her that I have not heard anybody talking about. So I know her current book, American Marriage, is super popular and getting really rave reviews, so I'm really excited to read something else by that author. I haven't yet read American Marriage. I believe this is the story about a man who has two families, like a bigamist, but they don't know about each other, and then they discover about each other. So it sounds like a family drama. I don't know anything else about it besides that, but I do know that she's super popular right now, so I'm excited to read a book written by Tayari Jones. The next book that was randomly chosen is Letters from Home by Christina McMorris. This is set in 1944, so near the tail end of World War II, and I believe it's about a soldier who's receiving letters from home and about a young girl in Chicago. So I don't really know too much more about it than that, but I love World War II historical fiction books, and this is blurbed on the front by Kristen Hanna, an absolutely lovely debut novel, and I do love me some Kristen Hanna, so I'm excited for this one as well. This is working out really well for me this month. I don't know if I were to do this again if it would turn out so well, but so far I'm excited about all four of those. The fifth one that I picked randomly is called The Long Way Home by Robin Pilcher. I believe this is just a contemporary romance. This woman, Claire, returns to her hometown in Scotland, runs into old flame and old friends, and someone has a health issue going on. Kind of seems a little bit stereotypical, maybe, a little tropey, maybe, but I'm not afraid to read a little light romance, and this feels like it might be a good summertime kind of a read. Just, I don't think it'll be light and fluffy, but just quick romantic read. I'm down for that. So honestly, originally I thought I would look at the 5 books and that it would be very easy to narrow it down to 3. But I have here, 5 books that I'm very excited about. So I think of the 5, this Robin Pilcher one is probably the one I'm the least excited about. So I'm gonna keep all 4 of these on my TBR for the month and just kind of see where things go. So if I add them all together, these are the 6 books on my June TBR. I'm really happy about this pile, and I typically read more than 6 books a month, so this shelf behind me of books that I'm hoping to get to this year will be my go-to place if I do complete all of these. So there you have it. Those are the books that I hope to read in the month of June. Have you read any of these? I know a lot of people have read The Wonder. This one is super new, so I don't think too many people have read it yet. Let me know what you think about Tayari Jones if you've read her. Yeah, anyways, chat with me down in the comments. Oh yeah, join in the Goodreads book club book for that. I will put the link down below. Let's chat down in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye!